Kelly.
And
Welcome
Kim.
to the Skinny. This is Bix. He is a red standard poodle, and he's visiting. We are dog sitting. So he is a little visitor in our
He's
house
a big
right now.
visitor.
Yes, he is. He's a sweet boy. Say hello, Bix.
He's very sweet,
Hi.
very cute, and very large.
He is. He's a sweet boy. And now he's just going to be like crazy back there.
You want down?
You went down?
You can come down. No, you want to
I'm
sit?
going to pop a squat behind Kim. He likes Kim
He
best.
likes me best.
Yeah, he's like, Kim is my friend.
He's my buddy.
He's your buddy.
He likes me better than Kim.
It's okay. It's okay. Look at him back there.
What, honey?
So yesterday at the Weight Watchers scale, I maintained, which I'm always happy to maintain. I would have preferred loss, of course, but you know, we all do.
Yes.
I'd like to get to my lower end of my weight range, so I just really need to buck up the next couple weeks and work hard to try to get there.
I lost 0.8, which I was excited about. So I am down 108.6, so moving back down, which I'm very excited about. I just got to get to where I want to be for my trip. So it gives me 8 weeks. So I'm excited. I'm excited just to keep moving down. Obviously, this week is 4th of July coming up, so we're all going to be attending those lovely barbecues.
Yes, we already have plans for ours.
And the thing is, we weren't really going to be doing anything for 4th of July, but we're doing something on the evening of the 3rd. The 4th, we're just going to a movie.
We have a cousin. He is home from the Army for a little brief
He surprised
visit.
his mom.
And so, of course, everybody wants to visit with him and celebrate, so that's what we're going to do.
Picnic on the 3rd, so
We've already made plans. We've called and said, okay, what's on the menu? We're bringing
our hot dogs,
our
buns, and I'm taking cowboy caviar, which is a really easy one. If you want to Google it, it's called cowboy caviar. There's
black
many
beans.
There's some different variations
there are
of it.
Corn. It's like a sauce. It's almost like a sauce.
It's like a vinaigrette on it.
Yeah, it's really delicious.
It's avocado.
It's so good.
You know, green pepper, red pepper, some cilantro. It's delicious.
I'm light on the cilantro because cilantro tastes like soap to me. That's one of those.
And
I'm one of those people.
I use Bush's has a black bean fiesta bean. It's got a little kick to it, so I'll probably skip the cilantro just because I know she doesn't like it. People don't.
You know, there's that whole group of people, and there has to do with your, I don't know, some kind of I don't know if it's your pH balance, or it has to do with something. But for some people, actually, cilantro tastes like dish soap, and it literally tastes like dish soap when I eat it. Most people think that's insane.
But so anyway, you don't have to put it in the cowboy caviar, but I highly recommend that as a great option. We're taking pop chips as our scoop, but I'll take tortilla chips for other people.
Yes.
That way I can have some, and it's good. I'm good to go.
Yes.
So it's also red
I
onion.
can just eat it with a spoon.
There are many variations. Some variations in the dressing call for like half a cup of sugar. The one I'm using calls for 2 tablespoons in the vinaigrette.
Yeah.
I'll probably only use 1. I mean, it doesn't really need that much.
No.
And so just Google it if you want to take something fresh, but that's not a lot of calories, and you can eat a good amount of and enjoy.
And what I like about it is you can customize it to what you like to. You can decide whether you want avocado or not, and say, if you don't like avocado, you can opt out. If you want to put less avocado in because you feel like it's going to be less a point value, you can say, okay, I'm not putting in all the avocado.
Although I gotta say is the avocado is the best part.
It really is, but you love, when you love avocado, you're like, heck yeah, I'm not leaving it out.
Another option,
but it's a really good fat.
Well, yeah, and another option you could take if you want to take a dessert. Boar's Head does have a chocolate hummus. And you can buy containers. I think Kroger carries it. I know one of our butchers carries it. You could take it with some strawberries. Take, aside some pretzels, some marshmallows, but you can stick with the strawberries or with some pineapple. So that way people have a variety of, so they can scoop it in and you can stick with the fruit. So that's an option.
Or here's another one I like. I just love the Weight Watchers recipe where you make your own like cobbler.
Yes.
And it's taking whatever fruit you choose, a packet of oatmeal, 1/4 cup of water, and some cinnamon, and baking it in the oven.
Yes.
Basically, it makes your own cobbler. You might want to do a little personal blueberry cobbler or peach cobbler, or peach and blueberries.
And the whole thing is 3 points, so it's whatever the oatmeal is.
It's whatever and you could take that, like, because everybody else is going to eat. Maybe a sweet snack, and you're like, okay, I'll have my cobbler.
Or you can make a cobbler that has maybe 3 or 4 servings in it, like 9 by 13, and share it.
And just
for someone else who you think might like it. If you know somebody's attending that might eat something that you would eat. Maybe take some fat-free Cool Whip on the side, or light Cool Whip. Take that with you, put a little on, and it's nice and fresh.
Yeah, it's just kind of
different.
I think it helps to make sure you're taking something you really like, because I think it's easier to avoid temptation when it's something you enjoy. Like, because you don't feel satisfied if you're like, oh, I'm just eating like, I'm just going to eat carrot sticks. Granted, I love carrot sticks, but everybody else is eating dessert. Sometimes it's like, well, that's a bummer.
Well, I think the plus for us this year is I think a lot of people may be celebrating the Tuesday the 3rd that evening.
Yeah.
So I'll just go and have dinner. We won't stay super long. We'll stay long, but we won't be there for until midnight because frankly I've gotten up at 5 a.m. to go to work. So I won't stay as late. I'll have dinner. It won't be an all day grazing affair.
Yeah,
basically.
It's basically
cook
cookout
for
in the
us.
evening. So
some people may on the 4th spend an all day, and that is tough.
Which I think is even more important to really prepare, to have yourself eat, whether it's your dinner and your lunch, throughout the day.
Just
what am I going to eat?
Yeah.
And take a cooler. Plan ahead. Take things you enjoy, because it's hard. It's hard to avoid temptation when you feel like you have nothing good to eat or nothing you enjoy.
Well, it's funny because our family kind of has this thing where all of the spouses, they bring a cooler of whatever beer they like, because anybody who hosts it, my niece hosts it, she's like, I'm not trying to pay attention to who likes what beer, and I'm not buying 5 different beers.
Forget it.
Bring your own. Everybody bring your own cooler of what you like. Even your own soft drinks, just bring your own.
Yeah.
She's like, that way I don't have to, this one less thing I have to worry about.
I think it makes perfect
sense. I bring my own soft drinks. If I bring soft drinks, I bring my own. Bring your own. If you want a specific side dish or whatever, she'll bring it. She's not offended. She's not offended. And I think that makes it so much easier. She doesn't care what I bring. She's like, more the merrier. Bring whatever you want.
Our family's very, where food is concerned, very laid back about.
We're just as likely to have, kimchi as we are to have, Mets. So
it's a crapshoot. We'll have such a variety.
The kids will probably be eating rice rolled in seaweed with kimchi on it. That's what the babies will probably be eating, while the rest of us are eating hot dogs.
Yeah.
And Mets.
Yeah. So that's the thing. Just be prepared. Don't get caught off guard. The one, I hate to say good thing, but it's Wednesday. It's on a Wednesday, so people might be making less of a day of it. So
we're going to the movie.
So it might be like a lunch thing, a one meal thing. So I think it's a little easier to stay in control than it is on a weekend. Because when it's on a weekend, it's on almost a whole weekend fest. I think so too. It lasts.
I'm actually kind of relieved it's in the middle of the week. So.
It kind of helps.
I know. So one of the things I kind of wanted us to do, I even said to Kelly today, is I want us to try to remember every week to say, what's the one good thing that we both felt really positive about during the week, and what's the one that we'd like to improve on. And I think we should ask ourselves. I ask myself this, but I don't ever tell you guys what that is.
Well, for me this week, I thought when I ate out, I made good choices. I tend to always make good choices, but I try to be very aware. And sometimes you're caught off guard, or sometimes plans change, and you might end up somewhere you didn't plan on. You just gotta. When you know your business, which my business is Weight Watchers. My business is to know what I'm eating and putting my body on my plan.
Yeah.
So that's my business.
Yeah.
So I know what I can eat. If I go almost in any situation, I can usually come out successful. And
what are you going to work on?
What I'm going to work on is kind of really staying within my dailies and watching my weeklies this week, because I really am trying to lose.
Okay.
So, and I've got to when I weigh in next week, it's a first of a month. And if I gained anything, I have the potential of going over and having to pay. And I did that once. I've done it once, and I don't want to do it again.
I don't like it. My good this week, I had a lot of good things I was really happy about. One was we had pizza last Saturday, because we all met with friends and family, got together for a celebration. It was a local pizza place that's in Dayton that is very specialized type of pizza. You can't get it anywhere else.
Thin crust, it's really
so
tasty.
I had pizza and I had a salad on the side, and I felt really good about it, but I spent the week really mindful of what I was doing, and I ate out for a birthday celebration, a couple other celebrations.
We were
so I was really careful about what I did. I didn't partake of the sangria on one of the birthday dinners because I thought,
really wanted it.
You know what? I'm making a choice here.
I know.
And since I chose pizza earlier in that week, that Saturday, I was going to choose not to do sangria. It just was trying to make choices. I was really trying to, and I felt good about that I did make those choices, and I felt proud that, you know what, it's give and take.
And that's exactly it.
And I mean, if I hadn't had the pizza, would I have had one sangria? Probably. But I was glad that I've got to balance that out. So I felt great about that. Not so great about the soft drinks. I'm on the diet still,
Oh, me
obviously.
too.
I felt so bad about and my goal this week,
That's
because
rough.
I always want to take the thing that I didn't do so well and improve on it.
That's
my
mine.
goal is to really minimize it during the day. While I'm at work, and really push the water. I have my container of water. Really keep pushing that water. I'm going to be really mindful this week of that. And the water I'm fine with. I do well with. It's just
That's the
lessening
hardest.
soft drinks.
That's the hardest. I mean, it's for me. It's the devil on my shoulder. I love diet soft drinks. I can't tell you how much.
One day we'll conquer it. I feel that one day that will happen.
I don't know. I like it more than food. I'm just gonna say, and I do. And I
can't believe I'm saying this. I'm kind of getting to where I see it. I do see it.
and I think that's just my addiction. It's my addiction.
It's your addiction speaking.
It is my addiction speaking.
Anybody who's addicted, you understand.
Oh,
the ones who
my
have been
goodness.
or are, you get it.
Way harder. This is way harder. Trying to control it and go off of it, or at least even just monitor it. So I'm only doing very little, maybe in moderation.
Control it some,
and that's harder than food the food was for me. Yeah, I am honest with you.
But you couldn't see it before because you hadn't felt like you had conquered the food. So now that you feel like you're in control of that, you're like, man, I can see how out of control this is.
So not in control of this at all.
So I would encourage everybody to go forward.
What did you do great this week?
Good?
What did you struggle with?
What not so good?
Yeah.
And when you know both of those things, what do you want? You want to keep going on one, and you want to really try to improve the other.
Yeah.
Write them down if you have to, but ask yourself, what do I want to do?
So I have a couple things we're gonna share.
We're gonna.
I just these look so good today.
Brussels
we
sprouts.
had these amazing Brussels sprouts at a local restaurant, and they
So if you live in Cincinnati, Inspirato, man.
They do a Brussels sprout like appetizer that's delicious, and we had a couple bites of it because it had bacon in it, and it was ridiculous.
Oh, but it was so good.
So we kind of it was just so it made me crave Brussels sprouts. So this I'm going to do. I think
halved Brussels sprouts. I got at Kroger.
Ina Garten does a version, but she puts pancetta in hers. We're not doing that. But we're gonna put olive oil, salt, and pepper, roast them, and then when they come out, I'm gonna put a little bit of balsamic vinegar on it. And yeah, I might even put half of them. Put a little bit of sprinkled Parmesan and see, like grated Parmesan, just the reduced fat, just a skosh to see if I like that. But
feta. Who knew?
Or feta.
Who knows?
Maybe. But Brussels sprouts to me they're newer for me to love because they're either really good or they're really bad. Well, and I think it's how you get them prepared. Sometimes if you've tried Brussels sprouts and you're like, those were disgusting, it could have just been how they were prepared. You didn't enjoy them. But I'm telling you, when you get a really well-prepared Brussels sprout, oh my goodness.
For me, that means cooking the crap out of them.
Roasted is delicious. I'm telling you.
Crap out of them.
Oh, love them.
And Weight Watchers has a new thing. They've had them for a little while, but I haven't ventured to try them. I did. I like them. I think they're almost like a spicy Dorito-ish kind of.
Delicious.
I like them. I like the kick. There's a little
bit of
heat. I like that.
And I tend to like a
crunchy
quinoa chip.
Quinoa chip. I love them. So it's the chili lime flavored quinoa strips.
Yeah.
I like them. Personal opinion. They have the nacho curl. I love.
Yes.
But they have altered it.
They have.
No one has said anything about it. It doesn't say new and improved.
No.
But it's been altered.
It's not
Speaking
as
as somebody who
crispy.
eats them every single week,
Not
they've
as
been altered.
crunchy.
They're puffier.
Yes.
They've altered them. I like them still, but I don't love them anymore. I like them now. Which, So I thought I'm going to try these. These are super crunchy.
They're good.
So that's kind of what I was
I do like the kick
super crunchy.
Too. So we had our drawing. We did random number and
Yeah, Kelly's like, I said,
Here's
you're
my
ready to
random
write all
number.
these down. So Kelly said, give me a random number, and I'm going to randomly open it and count
go to
down.
random number. So she did, and the winner of our tote bag, it's the tote bag with the erase your face.
We got an erase your face.
With an erase your face is.
We got.
You gonna announce it?
Oh, I'm gonna need some
I got a screen grab.
Debbie Haney, Haney.
So please message us. Actually, you can do it through Instagram, or you can put a message on your post, and I'll find it.
Yes.
And I'll go ahead and actually send it to. I'm gonna have you send it to our Weight Watchers, our Skinny on Weight Loss Gmail account.
Oh, sure.
So the skinny on weight loss @gmail.com. So send your go ahead and send your
got your name, obviously, address, and we'll send it to you
right
wherever
out.
you live. And yeah, and when we do our drawings like this, we do these. We don't care where you live. It doesn't matter to us if you live in the United States or not. We will still send it.
We'll find a way to get it to you.
We will be doing more of these. These
will.
aren't going to
We'll
go
keep
away.
Giving them away. If you're in, so many people were interested. I posted them on Instagram too. If I had to set up a store, which is weird. I thought you could just go buy them if you wanted one. But we're gonna be giving others away. But if you are interested, it's cafepress.com/theskinnyWW. Okay, and you can buy one there. I had to create a store because I guess that's how you get permission for people to use your art. To have my art.
Oh, good to know.
So if you're interested, if not, we will be giving these away.
Oh, we will
just order some and then
start. Fun that we were like, I told Kelly, I said I want to put them on other things just so that we can give them more.
So we'll start
because I was like, I want to do that.
So
it was so super cool.
Yes. So
my face on a bag, my kind of face on my cartoon face on a bag.
Cartoon face on a bag. But also thank you guys for posting so much and appreciating all those people in your life who've made a difference in your journey, because there are many, and without those people in our lives, this journey would be harder.
Yes.
This journey would be a lot harder.
Yeah, it would.
Because there's so much support. You just without it, can you imagine it without it? It's already tough, but then not having people behind you cheering you on,
we were on the way home, driving home, and I was like, we were talking about our parents again, and I was just so teary-eyed because I just thought my dad would be so excited about where we're at.
Oh my gosh.
He would be sitting here. He would be sitting right here. He would be so excited to do this.
We would be like, we have to introduce our dad.
He'd be like, can I come and hang? I mean, he would be sitting here. He was the sweetest.
Yeah. You would know him.
Yes,
we would make sure you knew him.
You would see him. He would not believe that we were doing this. He would be so surprised that we were doing this.
Yeah.
But he would be so excited and so into it. I mean, anything that we embraced, he jumped on the bandwagon with us.
We were the apple didn't fall far from the tree with him. We were, he was just as dorky as we are, and geek, and he was just,
he had our personalities.
Oh my gosh,
he did.
He was a male version of us.
He was. We definitely got that from our dad.
Well, probably a little more reserved.
Yeah, he was. Yeah. Well, of course, I think it's because he's male, the male version of us, so it's slightly different.
Yeah.
But he was the most wonderful person ever. Actually,
he was down with trying anything.
Let's do it. He was the best person ever. I strive to be as good of a person as him, and I'm nowhere near it, comparatively speaking.
Nope.
He was like the kindest person. He lived his life in a most wonderful way.
Yep.
So he would be so excited for us. So that was for me, even though he's not here to support, he is here to support.
Yeah.
Because I feel it every time I think about him.
Yep.
And so if you're a person that was your biggest support isn't here, they are still here.
Yep.
In every way.
They're still cheering you on.
My mom is still here supporting me in every way. Even though, I joke that my mom made me fat, she would be so excited as well.
Yes.
So you really just need to... If those people are the ones that you're struggling because those people aren't here to cheer you on, they are.
Yeah.
They truly are. So embrace that. Make your list of what you need to work on and what you did really well, and celebrate what you did really well.
Yes. And have a happy and safe 4th of July.
Yeah, if you're here in the United States.
And God bless America. We'll see you guys next week. Later. Bye.